Hey there fellow Pokemon fans! Today we've got another super fun video where I'll be using Trevor's team. Trevor was one of Ash Ketchum's rivals during the X and Y series. His starter Pokemon was a Charmander, which later evolved into a Charmeleon and then into a Charizard, which then was able to Mega Evolve. Fantastic stuff, right? Especially into Charizard Y, which I love because it's my favourite Mega Evolution. And yeah, I suppose I always love it when it comes to characters that use Charizards, right? What a surprise. Now, when it comes to his team, only 3 of his Pokemon are available in Scarlet and Violet. That being his Charizard, his Florges, and an in-game Pokemon of his, that being Raichu. So these will be 3v3 battles, but I think it'll be fun. And despite Trevor losing to Alan in the Kalos League, Trevor was still good enough to get into the Kalos League and also unlocked the secrets of Mega Evolution. So I'm quite excited to show you all the power of Trevor's team. And while we're on the subject, I've got a whole playlist of anime characters up until Generation 6, so I'll leave a link in the top hand corner right about there, just in case you fancy checking out those characters videos after this. And while we're on the subject, let's do our quick question of the day. What's your favourite Pokemon from Trevor's team? Mine would definitely be his Charizard, as it's my favourite Pokemon of all time, but I'd love to know yours, so be sure to let me know down below in the comments, and if you enjoy the video and want to join me on my journey to reach 1,000 subscribers, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button for more exciting battles. And with all that said, let's jump straight into the games. Pokémon. Okay, so my opponent's got a Tinglu, a Calyrex, Zacian, Flattermane, Chien-Pao, and an Urshifu. Basically an all-legendary team. I'm going to lead off with my Raichu, and let's do this. Alrighty, so who are you leading off with, eh? So out comes the Tinglu. Okay, so they want to set up the Stealth Rocks, fair enough. So, what do I want to do against this, eh? So, I guess I could go for a knockoff to get rid of its Citrus Berry. That's probably my best interest, right? So, yeah, So Raichu can't outspeed the Chien-Pao, unfortunately, so you need to keep these things into consideration, right? So I'll just go for that initial knockoff, and let's see. So, okay, Raichu goes for that Choice Banded knockoff, a little bit of chip damage, and we get rid of its Citrus Berry. Okay, cool. So, what are they going for? Stealth Rocks it is, so now they're definitely going for the, Earthquake, right? So I'm going to switch into my Charizard, because we've got the heavy-duty boots, right? So, let's do that. Alright, so calm back, Raichu, you've been great. Good job for getting rid of the Tinglu's Citrus Berry. And yeah, okay, so they must be going for the Earthquake, right? So, okay, Charizard, come on in. What are they going for? There it is. Okay, not today. Thank you very much. So, who could they go into on my Flamethrower, right? So, do I think Scorching Sands? I'm going to go for a Scorching Sands to fish for a burn, right? So, come on, Charizard, let's get a burn. Come on, can we get a burn? Show me that burn. Come on, get the burn. And we don't get the burn. So, they go for the Whirlwind. Fair enough. So, right. I don't know what... it depends on what we go into, I suppose. I could just go straight back into my back into my Charizard, right? So, Floor just comes on in. Okay, so, alright. We take some Stealth Rocks damage. I think I'm going to go for a Draining Kiss to be able to get off some damage, right? We do get some leftovers, which will help with health recovery. Good job, Florges. Now, yeah, I'm going to go for a Draining Kiss to get off some damage. Let's do it. Alright, so Florges goes for that Draining Kiss. Nice little bit of chip damage. They're below 50% now. Good job, Florges. So we're back up to full now. Now the question is, are they going for an Earthquake or a Whirlwind? So, oh, Ruination, okay. I'm more than happy to... I'm going to go for a Synthesis now, actually. I think they're going to go for a Whirlwind now, so I'm going to go for a Synthesis to get all my health back, and then we can make a decision based on what they go for next, right? So, let's go for that Synthesis. Here we go. Alright, so Floor just goes for that Synthesis. There it is. We're going to get back up to full. Now, are they going for an Earthquake, Whirlwind, or Ruination again? Let's find out. So, Whirlwind it is. Cool. So, if we go back into Charizard, I'll just... Scorching Sands again to fish for a burn. If we're going to Raichu, I'll just hard switch out into Charizard and we'll go from there, right? So, okay, here comes on out my Charizard. Cool. So, I am once again going to fish for that, I'm going to fish again for that burn. Let's do it. Alright, so Charizard goes for that Scorching Sands. Come on, let's get a burn. Come on. Show me that burn. Second time's the charm, and we get the burn. Amazing job, Charizard. So, maybe they're going for a Ruination now. I don't know. It is a Ruination. Okay, so... I'm going to go for an... Geez, okay, so that bloody hurt. So they take some burn damage. I'm going to go for an Air Slash now to try and fish for a flinch. So let's do that, Charizard. Alright, so Charizard goes for that Air Slash. Oh my god, okay. Can we get the flinch? Oh no, they go for a Whirlwind. Okay, that's fair enough. So good job, Charizard. They'll go down to the burn. The unfortunate thing is they can get some momentum by choosing who to go into, by seeing who comes in now. and it's going to be the Florges. Okay, well that might have been best case scenario, right? So okay, we take some Stealth Rocks damage, but we will get some leftovers as well, thankfully, and now the Tinglu will go down to the burn, right? So okay, we've still got all 3 of our Mons. Charizard's got only 50% left, unfortunately, but Raichu and Florges are relatively healthy. Okay, they've only got 2 Pokemon left. Let's see who comes in next. Alright, so who's coming out now, eh? It's going to be the Zacian. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so that's not good. No, no, no. And I forgot to terrestrialize. I forgot to change my Terra typing. I'm supposed to be Terra Steel. Okay, so jeez, look. Okay, do you know what? I need to go into my Raichu, and I need to hope for a static, right? So they're going for the Steel type move. I don't think Raichu's got enough bulk to be able to live one, unfortunately, especially after the Intrepid Sword attack boost. So okay, Raichu takes some Stealth Rocks. What are they going for? Behemoth Blade. Okay, Raichu, if you can hold on, that'd be great, buddy, but it's okay if you can't, so no. Can we get the static, though? So we don't. Oh, my God. Okay, so that static was kind of important, but it is what it is, I guess. So, right, I'm going to go. I have to go into my Charizard. Gee, okay, so coming in Charizard, buddy. I'll go for an initial Flame Charge if we can somehow live, so I can get a speed boost. So let's go for that I'll go for the Terrifier while we're at it. Let's go for that Terrifier Wild Charge, and let's do this. Flame Charge, sorry. Alright, so here we go. Terrestrialization time. Turning into a Fire type. So, I don't know what they could be going for against me. I know they got Sacred Sword, Play Rough, Behemoth Blade. It all depends on whether or not the Behemoth Blade is enough, right? So, okay, Charizard, got a nice little Fire Chandelier crown on your head. So, let's go for... Oh, here comes a Wait, what? Okay, so... Charizard takes that like I don't know what they were thinking, right? So, okay, can we turn this around? Charizard goes for that Terrifier Flame Charge, and nice chunk of damage. I'm confident my Flamethrower will be able to take this out now, right? So, with +1 speed, we'll definitely knock it out. Get him, Charizard. Okay, so Charizard goes for that Terrifier Flamethrower, knock out the Zacian, buddy, and down it goes. Amazing. Okay, so there's only 1 Pokemon left. I don't know if it's the Chien-Pao or the Shifu or something, but things are looking good. Great job, Charizard. Let's see who's next. Alright, so I guess my opponent made the mistake of forgetting that Terra Blast is special until you terrestrialize, right? So that makes sense, I guess. So, okay, this thing probably has Sucker Punch, right? So, not too sure what I can do against this. I guess I have to just I have to just go for the Flamethrower, and I have to let them knock me out, right? So, let's go for that Flamethrower. Here we go. So, oh my God, they didn't go for the Sucker Punch. Okay, so Charizard, Terrifier, Flamethrower, knock out the Chien-Pao. Come on. And, oh, it's Focus Sash. Damn, okay, so I think Florges, if we don't get flinched by the Ice Ball Crash, can knock this out now. So, okay, they go for the Sacred Sword. Okay, so that knocks out my Charizard. So, okay, alright. Thank you for all you've done, Charizard. You've been amazing. That's been fantastic stuff. So, alright, Florges, it's all or nothing. You've got this, buddy. So, if they get the Ice Ball Crash flinch, we will lose. But if they don't, we win, right? So I'm confident my Florges can take 1 hit. So, okay, Florges comes on in. We do take some Stealth Rocks, but we've got plenty of health, right? So let's go for that Draining Kiss. Let's do this, Florges. Alright, so, oh, they're terrestrializing. Okay, so what are you terrestrializing into? Is it Terra Ice, Ice School Crash? Okay, so if it's Terra Ice, Ice School Crash, that would suck. It is... Oh, it is Terra Ice. Okay, so, Florges, I need you to hold on, buddy. Okay, so, come on. This is looking tough. Okay, so, come on, Florges. So, here comes the Ice School Crash, and they don't miss. Oh, my God. Okay, so, Florges, hold on, buddy. Hold on, Florges. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, my God, Florges holds on. Okay, so, Florges goes for that Draining Kiss, and we knock out the Chien-Pao. Oh, my God. Okay, so, this is the power of Trevor's team. Amazing. We took out 3 legendary Pokemon. Fantastic stuff. Oh, my God. Okay, so, Chien-Pao goes down, and, yeah, okay, so... Good game to my opponent, I guess. That was a bloody tough battle. And yeah, great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Okay, so my opponent's got a Dragapult, a Dragonite, a Porygon 2, Mimikyu, a, what's-his-face, Whimsicott, and a Miraidon. Okay, so I'll be leading off with my Raichu, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So is it the Miraidon? No, it's the Whimsicott. Okay. Well, do you know what I can do? I can go for that Choice Banded Iron Tail, can't I? So that's exactly what I'm going to do, Raichu. So, yeah, let's do it. Alrighty, so let's see if they expect this. Get him, Raichu. Alright, so they go for the Tailwind. Fair enough. So, okay, Raichu, I need you to not miss this Iron Tail, buddy. So, okay, let's go for that Iron Tail. Raichu goes for that Choice Banded Iron Tail, and we get... Oh, it's Focus Sash. Okay, fair enough. So, okay, so they got 4 turns of Tailwind left, right? So, they probably have Encore on this as well. So, I'm just going to go for another Iron Tail, and let's knock this out. So, oh, Endeavor. Oh, my. Okay, so we missed the Iron Tail, unfortunately. So... that sucks. I've got to go for another one. Let's do it, Raichu. Alright, so... and they are faster. Okay. Damn, I was not expecting that. So... they're full speed. That sucks. Oh my God. Okay, so... I have to go into my Charizard now. They're going to Endeavor me. I did not realize that, I forgot that Whimsicott full speed's faster than Raichu, so I've got to go for that Flame Charge. Alright, so they go for the Endeavor again. Charizard's down to 1 HP. Jeez Louise. Okay, so Charizard goes for that Flame Charge, and we knock out the Whimsicott. So we are +1 in speed, but they've still got the Tailwind, so I don't think that Charizard outspeeds anything that wants to come in, but let's find out. Oh, sorry, Tailwind peeked us out. Amazing. Okay, so let's see. Who's coming in, the reliable partner? It's the Dragapult. Okay, so what could they have in the back, right? The Mimikyu, that would have Shadow Sneak. Dragonite would have Extreme Speed. Do you know what? I've just got to go for that Air Slash, and let's hope for a flinch. Alright, so Charizard goes for that Air Slash. Come on, we need the flinch. Give me the flinch. No, they go for the Dragon Darts. Okay, so that takes out my Charizard, unfortunately. So, okay, thanks for all you've done, Charizard. I've now got to go into my Florges, and I've got to be able to hope that we take the hits, right? So, okay, Florges, it's all up to you, buddy. Come on in. We'll go for a Calm Mind, and we'll go from there, right? So, okay, here we go. Alright, so Giga Impact. Oh, my God. Okay, so wait, what is that? Is that no? What the hell? Normal Gem? But Florges holds on. Okay. Oh, my God. What the hell was that double edge? That's amazing. Props to my opponent. That's really cool tech. So, okay. At least Florges takes it like a boss. And now, question is, should I go for the Draining Kiss and just knock this out? They have to recharge now. No, I need to go for another Calm Mind. Alright, so they must recharge. Yep. So, alright, we're now +2. Actually, why didn't I go for... I pressed Calm Mind by accident. I meant to go for the Synthesis. So, okay, we're +2 for no reason now. So, I will go for a Synthesis, and let's hope that we can take the next hit, right? They won't go for a Giga Impact. I doubt it, right? So, let's go for that Synthesis. Here we go. Alright, so... Oh, Phantom Force. Okay, so... Well, do you know what? I can just go for a Synthesis now on this second turn, and we can get all of our health back, right? I don't know how much it's going to do, but yeah, okay. So Florges gets its health back. Let's go for a Synthesis. Let's do it. So here comes the Phantom Force. Hold on. Okay, fair enough. So Florges takes that relatively well. So we go for a Synthesis, and we get it all back. Okay, good job, Florges. So maybe Florges can turn this around. I'm just worried about the Miraidon, right? So I'm going to go for another Calm Mind because I feel like I need as many boosts as possible. Oh, they got Dragon Dance! No freaking way. Okay, so that next Phantom Force is going to bloody hurt. I was not expecting that, so maybe I should have gone for the Draining Kiss now. So, geez, okay, so Florges, we need to turn this around somehow. They're definitely going for the thingy, aren't they? So let's go for that Draining Kiss in case they don't, right? So... Oh my God, they got greedy. Okay, so, alright, Florges, knock out this Dragapult with your Draining Kiss, and okay, let's see. So, so get him, Florges, and down goes the Dragapult. So, oh my God, them going greedy really helped out. So, the crit didn't matter, obviously, but yeah, fantastic job, Florges, and let's see who comes in next. Alright, so, their final Pokemon is the Miraidon. Okay, so we're +3 in Special Attack and Special Defense, so I'm not too worried. I think that I'm pretty safe. They haven't terrestrialized yet, to be fair, so maybe I should go for a +4. Let's go for the +4 just to be on the safe side, right? So, yeah, I was worried about the Terra Electric. So, okay, if they're Choice Specs, Terra Electric in electric terrain, I don't know. They're Terra Ground. Okay. Alright, fair enough. So, let's see what they're going for. So, they're going to go for the Terra Blast. Okay. No idea why they're doing that, but you know what, Florges, I've got faith in you, buddy. So, okay, Florges takes the hit like a boss. Good job, buddy. So, now with the +4 in Special Attack and Special Defense, I will be going for that Draining Kiss. I've got no idea why they didn't go for the Electric-type move, but fair enough, right? So, okay. Or maybe they're expecting me to have a Terra to resist the Electric, right? I mean, that's possible. You never know. So, alright, Florges, Draining Kiss, let's do this. Alright, so they go for the Terra Blast again, so maybe they are locked in. Maybe they are Choice Specs. At +3 Special Defense, we would take the Choice Specs hit like a boss, right? So, look at that. Florges is taking nothing. So, +4 Draining Kiss, over 50%. Amazing. We're going to get all of our health back. Look at that. So, fantastic. Oh, my God. Draining Kiss is such an amazing move. Let's go for another Draining Kiss and let's end this. Okay, so they go for one final Terra Blast. And, yeah, okay, don't you dare crit me. Hold on, Florges, buddy. Hold on, Florges. And, okay, Florges takes that like a boss. Now, Florges, end this Generation 9 box mascot's reign with one final Drain Kiss. And, okay, so with that, we have defeated our opponent. I wasn't sure how this was going to end, but Florges was there to turn it around. That bloody Whimsicott in the beginning was really scary, wasn't it? So, anyways, good game to my opponent. That was a fun battle. And great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Okay, so my opponent's got a pretty interesting team. They got the Ceruledge, the King Gambit, Incineroar, the Grimmsnarl, the oh god, Necrozma, that's the one, isn't it? So, and the Hooper Unbound. Okay, so I'll be leading off with my Raichu, and let's do this. Alrighty, so who are you leading off with? Is it the Grimmsnarl? Let's find out. Oh, it's the Necrozma. Okay, so is this Psychic Ghost? I can't remember its typing. Let me just double check. So it is Psychic. Okay. Now, do I think it's in my best interest to go for a knockoff or a Volt Tackle that does 240, eh? So, do you know what? Let's go for that knockoff. Let's see how much we do. So, Raichu goes for that Choice Banded knockoff. Okay, about 50%. What are they going for now? So, room service. Okay, so, oh, they got Trick Room. Interesting. I wonder if Florges is slower than this, right? So, I'm going to bring my Raichu back because they seem to be quicker. So maybe they'll be faster than my Florges because they got the room service, right? So I'm going to go straight into my Florges. So I'm going to preserve Raichu for later. So, okay, Florges, come on in, buddy. What are they going for? Stealth Frogs. Okay, I've got heavy duty boots on my Charizard, so I'm not too worried. I'm now going to go for a Calm Mind. And if we're lucky, we're slower, right? So let's do it. All right, so they're okay. So I'm guessing that means they're faster. So, okay, let's see who's their final Pokemon. Okay, so, oh, it's the Hooper. But this is a Dark type, so excuse me, got a cough in my throat. So, okay, we're now +1 in special attack and special defense. This Flame Charge will do massive damage to this. This Draining Kiss will do massive damage, right? So, let's go for that Draining Kiss, Florges. Alright, so, oh, they're Terrestrializing. Okay, fair enough. So, let's see who they go into, I guess. So, what are they Terrestrializing into? It's going to be, oh, Terra Stellar. Okay, so we'll still do a super effective hit against this. So, and once they hit the first time, it won't be as effective the next time, right? So, okay. Oh god, okay. So, we're +1 though, right? So, hold on, Florges. Florges holds on like a boss. Okay, and they take some Life Orb. So now this +1 Draining Kiss, we should be more, okay. We're going to get some huge health back from that, right? So, look at that. Florges back up to 168, and we still haven't got leftovers back, right? So, Florges is popping off. Florges has been amazing in all these games. So, okay, fantastic job, Florges. Let's go for one more Draining Kiss, and let's knock this out. Alright, so, Hyperspace Fury. That's a Dark type move, right? So, that's Dark, right? It is Dark, but it still did a huge chunk of damage. Fair enough. So, okay, they get the defense drops. Not that it really matters. Now, I suppose they take some Life Orb chip damage, which means we won't get as much health back from the Draining Kiss, but fair enough. Glad to see that this monstrosity has gone down, the Generation 6 Legendary. And yeah, that's also their Terragon as well, so we don't have to worry about any surprises later down the line. And okay, I think Florges can deal with the Necrozma. It all depends on who else they got in the back, right? Yeah, actually, we don't know who their third Pokemon is, right? So, Florges, enjoy that leftovers, buddy. You're looking pretty good. Let's see who's next. Oh, and the dimensions return to normal. Cool. Alright, so, who's coming out now? It's going to be some of the Gourmet. It's the Ceruledge. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go for the Baton Pass. Let's do it. Alright, so they go for the Bulk Up. Fantastic. Okay, so now we're going for that Baton Pass. I can go into Charizard and I can Scorching Sands this, right? So, okay, Florges goes for that Baton Pass. Do I think they're Focus Sash? If they're Bulk Up, I don't think they're Focus Sash, right? So, normally Focus Sash would be like Swords Dance and Weak Armor, right? So, okay, Charizard +1 Scorching Sands should be enough to knock this out. Okay, come on in, Charizard, buddy. Now. Yep, the heavy-duty boots in action. Let's do it, Charizard. Scorching Sands. Okay, so Charizard goes for that +1 Scorching Sands. Knock him out, but oh, okay, it's bulky. Fair enough. What are they going for? Are they going for the... Oh my god, they went for another Bulk Up. There's no way +2 Shadow Sneak knocked me out, right? So, okay, Charizard, you've got this, buddy. So, okay, they get the defense boosts. Let's go for that Scorching Sands. Let's knock them out. Alright, so here comes the +2 Shadow Sneak. Hold on, Charizard, buddy. Charizard holds on like a boss. Amazing. Okay, so Charizard goes for that Scorching Sands, and we knock out the Ceruledge. Okay, so their final Pokemon is the Necrozma. Oh, and they left. Amazing. Okay, so, yeah, I was about to say Charizard can finish up. So, good game to my opponent. That was a fun old battle, and great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Okay, so my opponent's got a Donphan, a Bronzong, Tropius, Vaporeon, Iron Valiant, and a Garchomp. Very cool team, I like it. I'll be leading off with my Raichu, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So who's coming out? It is the Garchomp. Okay, so this might be a hazard setting variant, I don't know. I do think it's in my best interest to keep Raichu healthy, though, so... But then again, who can I even switch into? I guess I'll just go for a knockoff. Let's do it. So, Raichu goes for that Choice Banded knockoff. Fair chunk of damage. Oh, they're special. No freaking way. Oh my god, Raichu lives it. Raichu, you boss. Oh my god, okay. I'll be immediately switching into my Charizard on this next Earth Power. So, okay. Special Garchomp, and Raichu takes the hit. Amazing. Okay, so come on in, Charizard, buddy. What are they going for? Another Earth Power? No, they're terrestrializing. Okay, so, alright, maybe this was a misplay, but we're about to find out. So, okay, what are you going for? The Garchomp's terrestrializing into a ground type, so maybe they are going for an Earth Power. Okay, Charizard, I got faith in you, buddy. Let's see what they go for, eh? So, okay, what are you going for? Earth Power, there it is. Charizard dodges like a boss. So, this might mean they've got Draco Meteor. I'm going to go for one Flame Charge first, and let's see what they go for. So, okay, oh, we're faster. Amazing. So, Charizard gets off the Flame Charge. What are they going for? A Draco Meteor? So, oh, Outright. Oh, God. Okay, so, hold on, Oh, my God. Okay, so, that's what I get for underestimating them, I guess. So, let's go for the Air Slash to try and get a flinch, right? All right, so, Charizard goes for the Air Slash. Oh, my God. Charizard coming through with the crit. You absolute monster. Okay, so, we've taken down their Terra Pokemon. I've got no idea why they had Earth Power over Earthquake, but fair enough. So, good job, Charizard, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see who comes in next. Alright, so, Iron Valiant's coming out next. Okay, so, this is going to be the thing that's the scariest, right? But we have got the Flame Charge boost, so let's go for that Air Slash. Alright, so, oh, they got the Shadow Sneak. Damn, okay, so, that knocks up my Charizard, unfortunately. So, now I'm forced to go into my Florges. Yeah, okay, so, I'll go into my Florges. They're physical, it would appear, so not too sure what move they would have to hit me. Close Combat and Spirit Break don't hurt me, so let's go for that Calm Mind, and let's go from there. So they are going for the Moonblast. Okay, so Florges takes that like a boss. We now go for a Calm Mind plus one special attack and special defense, so I guess they're a mixed variant, so interesting. Okay, so now I'm wondering what the Earth Power coverage would be better for against except Earthquake, right? Not too sure, but Florges gets all some health back, lovely jubbly. So I'm gonna go for another Calm Mind. Let's do it. All right, so they go for another Moonblast. We'll take it better than the last one. Okay, so now we're +2 in special attack and special defense, and I'm thinking that I'll just go for a straight up Draining Kiss. We're gonna get 75% of the health back, right? So after leftovers will be will be a bit healthier, so that's always nice to see. So yeah, I think Draining Kiss will be more than enough to knock this out at +2 and get most of our health back, right? So yeah, let's go for that Draining Kiss. Alright, so, oh, Psycho Cut. Oh, okay, thank God. Oh, that was a crit as well. Florges, you boss. Okay, so, +2 Draining Kiss, and we one-shot the Iron Valiant. Fantastic job, Florges. How much health do we get back, right? So, look at that, all of our health back. Amazing job, Florges. So, down goes the Iron Valiant. Let's use their final Pokemon. Alright, so, the final Pokemon is the Donphan. Okay, so, let's just straight up go for another Draining Kiss. Alright, so we're faster as well. Fantastic. So we bring it down to its sturdy. So now Raichu's quick attack is confirmed to be able to win if we can't somehow take him out. So Stomping Tantrum. Okay, we'll take that like a boss. Good job, Florges. So enjoy that leftover snack. You have deserved it, my friend. So, okay. Amazing. Trevor's team is doing it again. So let's end this with one final Draining Kiss. Alright, so Florges goes and kisses the Donphan to death and down it. And a crit to boot. Florges was like overkill. So, okay. Back to 169 health. And down goes the opposing Donphan. Good game to my opponent. That was fun. Not too sure why I had Earth Power on your Garchomp, but that was still fun regardless. Good game to them, and great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. Boy, oh boy. Okay, so my opponent's got an all-legendary team. They've got the Solgaleo, the water form Ogerpon, the oh god, what was that Generation 5 legendary? Meloetta, that's the one. The Terapagos, Latias, and the Latios. My god. Okay, so let's deal off with our Raichu, and let's do this. Okay, so who are you leading off with, eh? So out comes the Latias. Okay, so I think we're faster, right? Oh, actually, it might be a speed tie. I can't remember. Is Latias 350 as well? I think it might be, right? So, not too sure, but either way, I think it's in my best interest to go for that Choice Banded knockoff, right? So let's do it. All right, here we go. Let's go for that knockoff. Here we go. Alright, so Raichu goes for that Choice Banded knockoff, and oh my god, look at that damage. Amazing job, Raichu. So they go for the Psychic. Okay, so Raichu, can you hold on, buddy? Hold on, Raichu. Right. Oh my god, Raichu, you boss. Let's go for another knockoff. Alright, so Raichu goes for that knockoff, and we take out the Latias. Yeah, okay, so Ash's Pikachu can tie with a Latios. My Raichu takes out a Latias. Amazing. Okay, so good job, buddy, and let's see who's next. Alright, so who's coming out now, eh? It is the... Oh my god, okay, so unless they're Choice Scarf, this might be another speed tie, so let's go for that knockoff Raichu and let's do this. Alright, so Raichu goes for that Choice Banded knockoff, and oh my god, amazing job, buddy. So they go for the Psychic again. So, can you hold on, Raichu? Raichu, and no, okay, fair enough. Raichu, you've been amazing. Take a good long rest, buddy. Oh my god, fantastic stuff. So, I will now go into my Florges. I can't believe how much work Raichu's just put in. That's fantastic. Okay, I love Choice Banded Raichu. Okay, so, I'm now going to go for that Carmine. Let's do it. Alright, so they go for the Psychic again. Fair enough. So how much do we take from that, eh? So, fair enough. So, Florges now goes for a Carmine. Nice little +1 last special attack and special defense. Fantastic stuff. I'm going to now go for a Synthesis to get my health back. And we'll go from there, right? So, okay, Florges. Or should I go for another Carmine? Do you know what? I'm going to go for one more Carmine. We're pretty healthy, right? So, okay, Florges, good job, buddy. Let's go for another Carmine. Let's do this. Alright, so they go for another Psychic. Hopefully there's no special defense drops. Hold on, Florges. Florges takes that like a boss. So, now we're +2 in special attack and special defense, right? So, things are looking good. Okay, so Florges, nice little boosts. And, who do they have in the back again? Let me just double check. If they've got any physical attackers, they might want to switch now in case they think I'm going to go for a third Carmine, right? So let me double check. They've got the Ogre. Okay, so the Ogerpon's water attacks could be scary. So I'll go for one Synthesis and let's go from there, right? So they go for the Psychic again. Okay, fair enough. So Florges takes that like a boss. We now go for that Synthesis. Lovely jubbly. And okay, so I'm now going to go for... Maybe I should go for another Carmine. They haven't terrestrialized yet, so they could terrestrialize the Ogerpon if that's the final one in the back, right? So maybe I shouldn't go crazy. Let's go for another Carmine and let's see what they go for. Alright, so here comes another Psychic. Hopefully they don't crit. Hold on, Florges. Okay, fantastic stuff. So, okay, now we're +3 in special attack and special defense. Should I go for a Baton Pass? If I go for a Baton Pass into Charizard, the Ogerpon's the only thing I'm worried about, right? But if I don't do that, I suppose the Ogerpon will outspeed regardless. So interesting. So I guess I could boost once more. Let's go for a fourth Carmine. Okay, so they go for another Psychic. No crits, please. Hold on, Florges. And okay, Florges takes that like a boss. So no special defense drops either. So now we're +4 in special attack and special defense. Lovely jubbly. And yeah, okay, so Florges, let's get some more health back. And actually, do you know what? I'm just going to go for that Draining Kiss. I think it's in our best interest. I think going for a Baton Pass into Charizard in case they're in case it goes wrong is not the best idea, right? So let's go for that Draining Kiss and let's knock that Latias. So they go for their one and final Psychic. No crits, please. Okay, fantastic job, Florges. Now we go for that Draining Kiss and we'll knock out the Latias. We'll get 75% of that health back, which will be good. So let's see how much we get. Back to 164, and we still got leftovers to come back. So, okay, Florges is literally back up to full. Fantastic stuff. So, it all depends on what their final Pokemon is, right? It could be the Ogerpon Water Form, and that's what I'm most worried about. So, okay, Florges, good job, buddy, and let's see who's next. Alright, so, something the Powder Air Champion's coming out, and it is the Ogerpon. Okay, so that was what I was worried about. So, now I'm going to go for that Draining Kiss. Let's do it. Alright, so they're terrestrializing into the water form, so that will give them a, what's-his-face? That will give them a, special defense boost, but I'm +4 in special attack and special defense, right? And we'll be getting 75% of the health that we, deal. So, okay. Hopefully they don't crit us, though. So, okay, Florges, hold on, buddy. So, they're going for the Ivy Cudgel. Okay, so, Florges, hold on. So, hopefully I haven't misplayed by not going into Charizard and Flame Charging on the Latios. So, oh my god, that was a crit, wasn't it? So, oh no, it wasn't? Oh my god, okay, so, jeez, I was not expecting that to do that much damage. So, okay, I think we lose now, don't we, to this Ogerpon. So, no freaking way. I should have... oh my god, okay, so maybe I misplayed the crap out of this. I want to go for that Terra Steel, just in case they go for a Grass-type move. And let's go for that Draining Kiss. Okay, so here we go. So, alright, I think I've properly misplayed, unfortunately, with not going into Charizard and Flame Charging on the Latios, to then be able to have a +1 speed to be able to go for a +4 Air Slash on the Ogerpon. But that wouldn't have been enough to knock it out either, so I don't know. Okay, so are you going for the Horn Leech? Okay, Ivy Cudgel. I think this knocks me out, unfortunately. So, can you hold on, Florges? And no, okay, it knocks out my Florges. So, damn, okay, so that sucks. Alright, so Florges goes down. My only hope is my Charizard. So, if they're full speed, they outspeed, unfortunately. So, that might be it. So, Charizard, come on in, buddy. I need your assistance. And yeah, we have to hope for the Air Slash flinches, right? So, and I don't even know if we two-shot it. So, let's go for that Air Slash and let's do this. So, okay. Oh, they got the Protect. Fair enough. So, they might be a bulky slow variant. You never know, right? So, Charizard still has the opportunity to be able to turn this around, right? So, okay, Charizard, let's do this. So, alright. Charizard, let's go for that Air Slash and let's do this. Alright, so, Charizard goes for that Air Slash. Come on, we need the flinch. We need the flinch. So, they get the Ivy Cudgel, though. So, fair enough. So, that will take out my Charizard, unfortunately. So, Charizard, thanks for what you've done, buddy. So, I guess good game to my opponent. They had the legendaries. It is what it is. We tried. Raichu put in so much work, though. So, fantastic job. Good game to my opponent. And great job to all my Pokemon. Boosh. What an insane set of games, am I right? Despite facing off against multiple legendary Pokemon teams, Trevor's team was able to hold its own and dish out some major damage. I bet you weren't expecting Raichu to put in that much work, were you? It's no surprise that he made it to the Kalos League, that's for sure. And yeah, with all that, if you enjoyed watching Trevor's team dominating our opponents, be sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to let me know what's your favourite Pokemon from Trevor's team down below in the comments. I always love seeing people's favourites, and with all that said, there should be a couple of videos popping up right about now that YouTube thinks you'll love, so why not give one of those a try after this? Thanks for tuning in everyone, have a fantastic day. Cheers!